Hi, this is Hector Garcia, and I just played a series of arpeggios. I did that because I'm about to introduce to you the arpeggio exercises created by Mauro Giuliani, one of the greatest guitarists of the 19th century. Now, arpeggios happen to be one of the most expressive elements of music, if you want to call them like that. They are present in old classical music as well in modern pop, classical, ethnic types of music. And in instruments like the guitar and like the harp that have strings that are played by the fingers, plucked instruments, arpeggios come really natural. All you need in the guitar is a left hand holding a chord, and then the right hand could do some intricate moves, and then a series of notes flows like rainfall. Something like that. There are multiple types of arpeggios, some of them even, some of them uneven. Well, Mauro Giuliani, this great guitarist, created a series of exercises that take the player from beginner level to very advanced level, and they are concentrated in arpeggios. The left hand, all it needs to do is basically hold two chords, C major and G7, and small finger variations here and there. So the exercises are really concentrated on the right hand. From the 120 exercises, we will play the first 10, and then we will include the exercises that we consider are the most helpful for developing a good technique. Now, some general rules about these exercises. Keep your right hand relaxed, not too much tension. That exerts the muscles too much and you risk developing tendonitis in the forearm. Also, try to keep your hand in neutral position. In the not so distant past, some classical guitarists used to play in a position kind of like the one I'm showing, but because of this bend in the wrist, the muscles get stretched in a permanent mode while you hold the position, and that position really tends to injure your forearm. So because of that, we recommend holding a more neutral position with the wrist more straight than in the old times. You could bend it a little bit, but not too much. Now, how do you hold the guitar with the right hand, and how do you touch the strings, I should say? Assume you have a thin piece of paper that you're going to hold with your thumb and index, and the other fingers get together there. You translate that same position you're holding there, and you move your hand so that the strings are being held by the fingers. In this case, I'm touching the first, second, and third string with the ring, middle, and index finger. So that's the basic position. From there, you'll play your arpeggios, and you will use free strokes for all the arpeggios, except for notes that are played by the thumb. The thumb at times could play rest strokes like that, where you rest your finger on the neighbor string after playing a note, or free strokes when the sound would be interfered by the thumb resting on the string. So for the thumb, the rules are a little more relaxed, but for the other fingers, do all the arpeggios with free strokes. Play all notes so that they sound clear. Don't use too much volume first, just try to get the note sounding. And if a note's not sounding clear, usually means that your right hand nails need to be buffed better or shaped better. Work on your nails, the edges have to be smooth. We have a video that's on the works showing how to shape the nails, so that should be helpful if you need that kind of help. With all that said, let's just go and work in these enjoyable exercises. I need to highlight something. For some people, repeating exercises like this may seem tedious. But when you see the benefit, after a few weeks you'll see that your right hand is doing things that it couldn't do before, and in a more smooth way you will feel pleased. I think the burden of starting exercises gets minimized because here you don't even have to memorize much. You just have to go and play the exercises. The exercises that give you more trouble usually are the ones that you need to practice more. So if in the series you find one or other exercises that are too easy for your hand, just play them a little and go to the next one until you encounter a challenge. Working on those challenges and solving them is what will develop your technique. Thanks, and enjoy the exercises.